This is called a bar chart. That means we are asking given student here how many family member do they have. So 2 of them answer 1, and then 5 of them answer they have 2 family members. 10 of them answer that they have 3 family members. So in statistics, we try to rewrite in this way. 1, this answer appear 2 times. 2, this answer appear 5 times. 3, this answer appear 10 times. Therefore, the total number of students is 2 plus 5 plus 10 plus 8 plus 4 plus 3, which is 32 here. It's very easy that some students consider that there are 6 bars, so there are 6 numbers. It is wrong. Okay? So, in order to get the mean, it's total of all values add together and then divided by the number of data. That means number of students here. So therefore, the total values are first choice. You may use your calculator and then you press shift to 1 to get the mean. Or you may just 1 times 2 times, 2 times 5 times. So this is 1 times 2 plus 2 times 5 times, and then plus 3 times 10 times, plus 4 times 8 times, plus 5 times 4 times, plus 6 times 3 times. There are 6 terms in total. And then we have to divide it by total number of students. So 2 times plus 5 plus 10 plus 8 plus 4 plus 3. In some situation that the number here may be unknown. Maybe they don't tell you the frequency of student who answer 1. So that's why you need to know how to build up the formula, how to build up the mean formula by yourself. Sometimes maybe there's some unknown inside this equation while the mean is given. Then you replace it by a given value and then you solve the equation. In this case, we get the mean is equal to 3.5. Again, no unit in this case. Afterward, we are going to find out the interquartile range. I reserved 32 spaces, 4 rows. So each row representing each quarter. And then to write down the data, 1 appear twice, and then 2 appear 5 times, 3 appear 10 times, 4 appear 8 times, 5 appear 4 times, and finally 6 appear 3 times. So if I list out all the data, it's like this. What is asking is about the interquartile range. Q1, that means between the first quarter and the second quarter. So what is the middle is 3 and 3. So that's why Q1 is equal to 3. Afterward, in the second half, the middle data, that means between 4 and 4 here, is called the third quartile. So Q3 is equal to 4. And therefore IQR, which is Q3 minus Q1, is equal to 4 minus 3. Then they give you 1. If I use a simplified method, I just use a bar to represent it. And then we separated 4 equal parts. So each part we have 8 data here. To get Q1, we use the average of the 8 data and also the 9th data here. That's Q1. And then Q3, we use 3 group, 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24. 24th data together with the next one, 25th data to get Q3. The 8th data is 3, is within this group. And then the 9th data is also 3. 24th data is talking about this 4, and then 25th data is talking about the next one. This is 4 also. That's why I get Q1 is 3 while Q3 is 4. We finish the interquartile range, and finally it's a standard deviation. We just simply use our calculator. Mode 4 and then shift 9 to clear the stat data. After we reset the data, we press 1 semicolon and then 2 times. Afterward, we input the data by pressing M plus every row. Then we get the SD. In calculator, we are talking about shift 2 and then 2. And then you get this value. This is to remind you how to use your calculator. You don't need to write that down in your exam. We finished part A already, then we look at part B. They say that one student leaves. It's very important to check carefully is that the student leave or join this class. We are going to remove some data from the original data here. That student is some student have 6 family members. That means one of the data here is drawn. Cancel out. And then we are going to find the change in standard deviation. This is our target. In order to get the change of standard deviation, we are going to compare the original SD and also the new SD in this situation. So we just get the SD once again in the updated version, while this is no longer 3 but just 2 only. 2 is left. We find the new value is 1.2642577. And then to get the change, don't forget to answer what is asking. We are going to find the change. Based on the definition of the word change, it's talking about new value minus the original value. We'll get negative 0.05 something. And then to describe the change, we say that the SD decreased it. 0.0586, something like that. And then, is that make sense that SD decrease? It makes sense. It's because we move is one of the extreme value, the largest value. So relatively, the rest are more concentrated, which means that we should have a smaller value for the measure of dispersion. That means the SD should be smaller.